Every betrayal begins with trust. A quote by Martin Luther. Welcome to Grimly.
We are recording.
The red dot is the record.
Yeah. Red dot equals record.
Now there are 2 red dots.
There are too many red dots.
Hi. I feel like we haven't done this in so long.
I know. I don't even know what to do with myself.
I'm in a foul mood. And I was like, you know what? I really need this. I'm so excited.
I need a beef right now.
I need to, debrief because I have
Debrief and beef.
Yes, from the beef.
Yeah.
It's been a week.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. It
happens.
Nice out though.
Yes. I refuse to talk about the weather.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about the weather.
We're not talking about where I live or the weather.
Yeah. We are not gonna do this again.
We haven't recorded in a while because you were
in Mexico. Yes, you were out of town too.
That is true.
Not
That's
quite
true.
as an exciting spot.
We
out of
were
town.
on either side of our
continent.
53rd and 54th. Is it 52? How many states do we have? 50.
50.
Oh no. Hold on. I'm going to make this right somehow. Oh no.
I guess you can count Puerto Rico
Okay.
because Puerto Rico is technically
I think I got. Listen,
part of the United
I haven't had to recite that answer for a long time.
Okay.
But I think in my head I was like, we've got the contiguous. That's the word, right?
Continuous.
And then now I regret that we are recording.
You hit the record button, so you can't even blame me.
We know why you do all the talking on this.
We were on opposite ends of the continent.
Yes, we were.
That is the
yeah.
Americas.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, you were in Canada.
yes.
I was in Mexico.
Yes, we're moving on.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna let you move on from this.
I could just mellow, like marinate in it for a while.
You could, and I would too, but
yes.
it's okay.
Yeah, I was on the opposite side of the continent.
Yeah, we were both
of the north.
We were both international, Mr. Worldwide.
Travelers. I know, but yours was way better.
Yeah. But I mean, Vancouver Island, I've never been to, so
We should go.
yeah, totally.
Okay.
I agree. But yeah, I was in Mexico, and that was great. You were up in Vancouver Island for work stuff, and now we're back to our lives.
Oh, we are.
Mostly. I've been back a week.
Yeah, me too. Let's get into it. Do you have a segue?
I don't. My Segu was part of the trip. My trip.
Tell me, please, inform us.
So, first of all, my flights were the best, easiest flights.
Oh, great.
Thankfully. So good, in fact, I didn't feel like I needed to take a Xanax for the home flight.
Okay.
I just raw dogged it.
Okay.
Without any medication.
Okay.
And I was mostly fine.
But you were nervous about it.
I was nervous. Yeah, for sure. Anytime there's a flight and there's turbulence, I look to the flight attendants.
Yeah.
I
think we all do that, honestly.
Clock them, be like, hey, are you freaking out? Because if you're freaking out, then I'm freaking out.
Sure.
But if you're not freaking out, I'm fine.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So I kind of learned that.
So the turbulence, but you know that turbulence is...
I know. It's a normal thing.
Oh, it's... Okay.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware.
It's still, listen, it's not like I don't glance at them. Because it's jarring.
Yeah. No, I definitely took a Xanax on the flight down.
Okay.
And I didn't really feel any different.
Yeah. I feel like that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. But on the way home, I'm like, I'll be fine. Stop freaking out. Although the flight home didn't have a screen in the back.
Really?
Yeah.
But you didn't...
So I had to watch a movie on my phone.
Oh, that's what I do. You flew Delta?
Delta on the way there, Alaska on the way back.
Okay, I was going to say, Alaska doesn't have the screens. And so I just watch everything on the phone, but I fly Alaska. And then I was like, wait, This makes sense.
This is something I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so you just didn't have...
No, I watched something on my phone.
Oh, yeah, then you're fine.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Except, like, where do you put the phone? You have
Yeah,
to, like,
you're
hold
like
it.
holding it. Thankfully, there was one of my feel-good movies on the flight home, even though I was like raw dogging the flight.
You were not raw dogging the flight. That's different. Raw dogging is when you have nothing, no music, no nothing to watch, no drugs, no
Just-
booze.
You're just sitting there staring at the seat ahead of you.
Yes, this is
that's
like
raw dogging the flight.
A really tacky phenomenon. Men are lying about doing this on their flights.
Oh, I didn't know
Pretending
this was
like
a thing.
they're yes. They're actually even calling it that.
Oh,
they
okay.
pretend like they're not doing all the things that everyone else is doing on a flight, and they are full of shit.
They're just like sitting there.
yes, that's creepy.
Yeah, that is a little weird. Because like
Because-
reading a book
Just sitting
or
with your
the
thoughts.
magazine that's in the thing. At
6
least.
hours sitting
That's
there.
fucking weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm weirded out if that's what's happening next to me. I'm like, close your eyes and pretend to sleep, please.
At least. At the fucking least.
Exactly.
Do you have a feel-good movie that you know is bad? You're like, I am very much aware that this is not like a quote-unquote great movie, like when it comes to critics or whatever, but it's still just like
That
a
you love.
fun movie that I like to watch and
Yeah,
it's fun.
Selena from the 90s.
See, I feel like Selena's a good movie. Like critics would say, what's a good movie?
Okay, what's yours?
Rock of Ages.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know where we were on the spectrum.
No, that movie is bad.
What is that one? Is that the ice skating one?
No, that's another one.
Blades
no.
of Glory.
Blades of Glory, yes. No, Rock of Ages, it's based on a musical of, and it's just about like bad 80s bands. In
Who's in it? Tell me more.
Tom Cruise. He plays somebody that is unfucking hinged
Okay.
in the way that like Tropic Thunder-esque.
Okay.
His character in Tropic Thunder.
You're right. He can do crazy. Well, yeah, he can.
Who else is it? Alec Baldwin's in it.
Okay.
Catherine Zeta-Jones is in it.
I believe I've seen this. It's
You
been
probably
a really
have.
long time. Okay.
It's a musical. It's like a girl. She comes from a small town. The girl is Julianne Hough.
Oh.
She comes from a small town. She's trying to make it in LA as a singer, songwriter, blah,
Okay,
blah, blah.
that's a
It's like the
throwback.
classic.
Yeah. So you watched Rock of Ages?
I watch Rock of Ages. And, you know, it still slaps. Because
I
it
love
has
that.
all of the 80s rock songs, like heavy metal, like
That is-
Bang Your Head, like Def Leppard, John
Yes.
Bon Jovi style.
Okay, like any Adam Sandler movie is like that for me.
Yeah.
Not any, but like probably Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer's a great movie.
That doesn't meet the criteria of shitty movie. Okay, what about Mars Attacks? That is objectively bad, but also secretly amazing.
Yeah. I think that could track.
Okay,
it's
fine.
Like the acting's
Homeward
bad.
Bound.
No,
That's a good one.
that's just nostalgic, bitch.
God damn it! You're really making this tricky.
It's
She's like Rock of Ages is the only acceptable answer.
it's a movie that you'd be like embarrassed to
Zoolander?
to show somebody else that you like. I guess.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to think about this.
You watch it with somebody and you're like, you look at them and you're like, yeah, I know the acting's bad, but I so really love the movie. Is my point.
Okay.
And for me, that's Rock of Ages.
Okay.
I know
okay.
it's bad, but like Burlesque with Christina Aguilera and Cher.
Yes.
There's
So
another-
Crossroads.
Yes, that's another good
Okay.
example. Like the acting
Cringe.
is
The
it's cringy,
Yeah.
but you still love it.
Sure.
That's what I mean.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so.
Okay.
But yeah, so I got to watch that, at least on the flight.
I'm dying to know how this is a segue.
So the segue is, while in Mexico, when we decided to go on a hike one day. And the hike we went on is it was like on like rocky cliffs
Okay.
in the area.
Yeah.
And anytime that's like at a distinct height, anytime I go on those types of hikes with our friends, Jane and Marcia,
Shout out.
shout out, they always talk about, they're like, Meg would hate this hike
Oh, I do. I'm terrified.
because of your fear of heights.
Yes.
And this story has like been in the file cabinet of my brain for a while, and it made me think of it again.
Okay.
When they said that, I was like, oh, I'm like, we should do this one.
Okay. Yes, it is true.
Yeah.
When I heard you talk about it, I was like, those are always beautiful. I get very uncomfortable
Yes.
with them.
Yes, you do. So now and we'll get into our segue, into our little starting blurb.
What are we talking about today? Welcome to Grimly.
Hi, welcome to Grimly. This is episode 59. It was a little fuck we're doing.
Oh,
59. Yeah, so
we're almost, I don't know, the perfect age for a woman.
Age?
We're almost the perfect age for a woman to be.
Which is what, retirement age?
Yes.
Okay.
Retirement from
everything.
Everything she doesn't give a fuck about anymore.
She's clocking out from all the bullshit and just doing what she wants to do.
Yeah, she's probably going to put on, dye her hair green.
Yeah.
Put on some tennies.
Right? Like a nice
ride
shawl.
Around town.
Like
whatever her vibe is. Yeah.
Totally.
Fancy coat and some sunglasses.
Or I'm thinking like a caftan.
A caftan would work.
Yeah.
Pick up a new skill.
Drinking at noon.
Having salsa.
Right?
Definitely she's having.
Doing some pottery.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
She's going solo on a international trip.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She is Mr. Worldwide.
She is.
Okay. So let's get into this story. Zion National Park is a place of breathtaking beauty and unforgiving heights and landscapes. In 1997, Patricia Bottarini fell to her death from a cliff nearly 7,000 feet above sea level while hiking up to Observation Point. Her husband said it was a tragic accident, but 5 years later, he stood trial for her murder.
Oh, dear.
This is a story of a woman lost to one of America's most iconic landscapes and the question that still echoes off of its canyon walls. Did she fall or was she pushed?
See, because I didn't know, I don't even assume that it is a true crime story.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this might be a story about a woman that fell.
Totally. Yeah.
Okay. I guess it is technically.
Does the name Observation Point ring a bell for you?
I've been to Zion, but Observation Point, it means nothing to me.
Okay, so Observation Point is a hike that we went on.
You and I?
Yeah, in Zion National Park. I was wondering if that was going to ring a bell for you.
Wait a second.
It's all coming back to you now? Yes.
That's where we were?
Mm-hmm.
She fell off of that thing?
She fell on the hike going up to it. We'll get into that.
Okay.
So when we went to this hike, this was like the really beautiful, epic one.
The first one.
One of the first ones.
Yes.
Yeah, because you were there for the first day. Also, we should probably just talk about Zion in general.
Okay, go on. Go off, queen.
So there is multiple routes to get to the point that we ended our hike to Observation Point.
Okay.
We took the East Mesa Trail.
All right.
Which is it is the easier route.
Yes, it was an easy hike.
Mm-hmm. This story is a different route.
Okay.
But it's going to the same spot.
At the end.
Which
is where I took the pictures.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew.
Do you want to elaborate on our Zion National Park experience? Is that the only time you've been to Zion, or have you been there before?
We had driven through there.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't hike it
you
before.
and Dave. Right, when you're on your road trip back.
Yeah, but I didn't drive.
Okay.
Or a hike out
Yeah.
there. Yeah, like this hike where, it was creepy for me. Just like taking the photos and even seeing you guys near the edge. That has always creeped me out.
Totally.
Yeah, that's mostly what I think about. That hike are those images and like that.
Not the
scenery. Yeah, we why? No, I feel like I was like the one that I feel like I was a bummer of that
of the
experience. That was the water one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated that. I hated every second of it.
I think we all hated that one.
I felt bad because I was the one that was like, can we fucking please, God, can we stop this now? Any second, I was like, I've been hating this for 2 miles.
Yeah.
Can we stop?
Yeah.
So I feel like I really kind of killed the vibe.
No, you didn't, because remember, our friend Jane had like, I don't fucking know.
She got splashed, but that wasn't until we were on the way back.
I think she got like she had an allergic reaction to her sunscreen or something.
And then the sunscreen ran all the way into her eyes and burned the shit out of her eyes. Yeah. And there was like some kind of...
See, I don't remember you being like the bummer. I remember all of us just come to a consensus like we should get the fuck out of here.
Okay, I'm glad that's your memory of it.
Yeah, because we were hiking. So if you don't know what the Narrows is in Zion National Park, I guess it's a very unique hike in the sense that you're basically walking through a slot canyon. It's a very tall slot canyon, but you're walking in the river.
You're walking in the river with hundreds of people.
And that was the part that fucking sucked, is it was like a conga line of people getting to the Narrows and then walking through the water, and you're just surrounded by humans.
And
it was fucking gross.
It was gross because that many people walking into a shallow body of water stirs up all the sediment, and so you can't see where you're walking. So you're walking blindly. Like I was worried about ankles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Somehow it was fine, but yeah,
you knew up there somewhere that your ankle needed to be fixed.
We're unstable over here. But was it a cool experience? Yes.
Yeah.
It's not the worst hike. It was challenging though.
It was probably one of the worst hikes I've ever done. I'm not gonna lie. For me.
Yeah.
I remember very explicitly like walking through, and I just saw like a Band-Aid float by me.
Oh, I remember the Band-Aid too.
And I was like, oh god. This is gross.
It is gross.
I don't understand how that thing's not permitted. Like, how are we not damaging the ecosystem beyond repair?
Yeah.
It's a national park. Ugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely went back. Our poor friend Jane got like sunscreen in her face. Getting back to the car was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. Oh no.
You forgot. I will never forget. Do you want to tell the class about that?
I would love to hear how you tell it, actually.
So, the thing about most national parks in the United States is if you get there early, you will have a very different experience. You'll have a much better time if you get there before the crowds. Mm-hmm. The first couple days that we went to Zion National Park, we went super early, right? And we had a great experience. The last day, which was the Narrows hike, we decided that we were going to sleep in a little bit. Mm-hmm. And this is where we made the fucking mistake. The first mistake, I guess, of many. So we get into the national park. There's no parking in the park.
Right.
Yeah. And it's hot. It's a desert. So
it's extremely hot. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we have to park in the town of Springdale, which is the town adjacent to Zion National Park. It's like, it's close. It's basically there because Zion is there.
Yeah.
So we find street parking finally after what, half an hour?
I don't know, but it felt like a really long time.
It was a very long time to find fucking parking. So we find parking. They have a shuttle that brings you into the national park. Mm-hmm. And there's numbered stops.
Yes,
I think it was like
5 or 6 stops.
I think it was like 1 through 9.
It was a lot. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a decent amount of stops.
You're right.
Throughout the town of Springdale. It's like a bus system almost.
Yeah.
Separately from everything
10,
else.
Yeah.
And so we parked by like spot 7.
I thought we parked by spot 3.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're on the bus on the way back for so long. So like 1 is further away.
In the park.
Oh, you think it's the opposite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we park pretty far away.
Yes, we did.
Take the shuttle into the park. We then have to go buy shoes and a fucking stick to get into the Narrows because you had to have specific
wet
footwear.
Shoes.
I'm still like, did we need specific footwear?
I don't know.
Anyways, doesn't really matter. And then you have to take a shuttle from Zion into the canyon that has the Narrows because now they don't allow parking there after a certain time. If we had gotten there early enough, we could have just parked at the fucking Narrows and done the whole thing by ourselves.
Oh, did not know that.
We didn't do that. Anyways, so we go to the Narrows. It's a fucking nightmare. It sucked. There was a Band-Aid. It was gross.
Mm-hmm. Sunscreen.
The sunscreen in Jane's eye.
The sun wasn't on you either because it was like you're in the canyon, the bottom of the canyon. So it's like shady.
Yeah.
Cold, actually, almost.
Yeah, and our friend Jane, who is an accident-prone queen, let's be real.
What happened?
She got the fucking sunscreen in her eye.
I mean, she just got splashed. I don't think it was
things always happen to Jane. Okay.
Okay, got it.
She always gets some sort of weird, tiny.
I don't think this was Jane's fault. I think
she was injured in Mexico.
Oh no! I'm gonna say
she scraped her knee at the beach.
It was a wet experience. Yeah, she got splashed. The sunscreen.
My point is, it's always Jane.
Oh,
that the thing happens to.
Of course,
unfortunately,
not fair.
It's not necessarily her fault.
No,
she's just the rod for accents, I guess. Sorry, Jane. Love you.
So graceful.
Yes. She gets splashed in the face. She gets so much sunscreen in her eyes that she can't see anymore.
Yeah, and it was painful.
It was very painful. Like her eyes were swollen. They were puffy. She was having a bad fucking time.
Yeah, and it's what can you do? You can't really wash your face with dirty
fucking
Band-Aid water.
Band-Aid water. Mm-mm. Yeah. And so we were hiking back to the shuttle. She's holding onto my backpack because I'm basically leading her out of this canyon because she can't see. We get on the bus. We get dropped off back at the park center. And then we have to drop off our stupid shoes, our sticks. Jane tries to rinse her face off. Doesn't really work. And then we go line up at spot number 2 to
in
get
the
picked
sun
up by the shuttle.
Yes.
The entire time we're in the desert. It's sunny, it's hot. We've all ran out of water.
And we walk up to where the sign is and we stand in line in the sun waiting for the bus.
Yeah. And the shuttle to get back to our car just keeps passing us.
Yes.
There was like 2 or 3 buses that passed us. Turns out what they were doing is they were picking everybody up at spot number 1, which was in the park center.
Yep.
And they kept filling up the buses and then driving out.
Yes.
So spot number 2 was basically fucking obsolete.
They would never pick you up at spot 2.
No, they didn't have any room. That was
Exactly.
the whole thing. So then we walk back to spot 1. And you...
After an hour.
Yeah, it has been a long time. And Jane, the entire time, still can't see. She's like,
Yes.
struggling for fucking real. So the entire time, we walk back. You stand by the little post that says spot 1.
Yeah.
And then there's like a gazebo where everyone's in the shade and they kind of look like they're in the line.
Oh, they were not in a line. They were just fucking sitting there.
I will fucking never forget this. I remember being like, hey, Meg, I think that's the line for the bus.
In the shade. Like,
in the shade.
How many yards away, Missy?
Like 25.
Yards away.
25.
Yes.
Yeah. And you look at me with so much venom.
Oh.
In your voice, in your eyes, you're wearing sunglasses. I could see they were there. You're like, we are getting on the next fucking bus. Yes. And I was like, you know what? Okay.
Why are they sitting over there? Here is where the line starts. There's no sign that says line. It was just like, we didn't understand.
It was just chaos. It was so fucking chaotic. And like, we were so fucking over it. No, I don't either. But it was just so funny the way you said that to me. You're like, we're getting on the next fucking bus. I was like, okay, Liam Neeson, that's fine. We basically cut the entire line and go to the next bus.
Except we had waited
like the stop.
4 buses worth of people driving by us.
Yeah, but people didn't know that were in the line.
I don't give a fuck what they know.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is why we're getting this next fucking bus.
Yeah. They can all kiss my ass right now.
Yeah,
and they
pretty much. They were pissed.
They nearly started a riot. We got on the bus. So first of all, people, once the bus started to roll up, they crowded us and tried to push us out.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Those people got on the bus before us.
Yeah.
And then we get on the bus.
Yeah.
And then as everyone else behind us files in, they start screaming profanities at us, glaring. They were pissed.
Yeah.
Everyone is here on a nice family holiday at a national park. We all paid to be here. I know I just hiked. I paid about $200 probably the course of the day at this fucking
point
altogether.
Yeah.
And
you're over it.
I waited at least an hour in the sun.
Yeah.
While you guys were sitting in the fucking shade.
And we were all out of water too. That was a big thing.
Get fucked.
Yeah. And like, honestly,
everyone overreacted.
You saved us that day. I'm not gonna fucking even lie. You're like, we're getting on this fucking bus. We're fucking
I don't give
leaving.
a shit what any of them think.
Yeah.
And I understand that they're mad, but like everybody overreacted. You're really gonna heckle a bunch of stop.
Yeah. It was funny because people on the bus were heckling us. So, like,
that's
you
what I'm
got
saying.
on the fucking bus too.
I know. Who are you mad for?
Right?
You think people you didn't cut in front of anybody?
Sitting on benches in the shade?
I know. They really did try to beef with us. It was like everyone needs to go and take a nap.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. Like, we need to get our friend.
Most of all me. Which is why I'm on.
Yeah. We need to get our friend to a fucking shower to do something with her face.
Poor Jane. She was pretty swollen at the time.
She was just like, she was so bad. And
it was
like,
bad.
And
that was just to get back to the car. And then we had another, I don't know.
Hour drive?
Probably hour drive.
Yeah. To get back. It was
my ass.
It was a goddamn shit.
It was.
So that was our last day in Zion.
Yeah.
Moral of the story, wake up fucking early. You will have a vastly different experience in a national park if you
I said it before.
Insanely early.
I've now said it. I've experienced it twice. It is not my favorite national park. It is not even my favorite Utah national park. I think there are better ones. I had a better experience at the other ones.
It's beautiful.
It was fine. So, let's talk about this.
Let's get into this story.
Get into it.
So, James and Patricia Bottarini were married for nearly a decade and living in San Diego, California during the first few years of their marriage, but eventually moved to Medford, New Jersey, with their 2 young sons, aged 3 and 9 months at the time of Patricia's death. And
God.
Yeah, she goes by Patty.
Okay.
So I'm going to start calling it Patty, probably. So family and neighbors noted tension between the couple during a visit back to California, San Diego area. Patricia's sister, Carolyn Howard Jones, later said that things seemed tense between the couple, but neither Patty or James really talked about what was going on. And this is all kind of in 1997 before the trip to Zion. She was like, they seemed tense. Like, Patricia seemed really, like, snappy and angry. James just seemed really angry. But she's like, couples fight. Like, we all go through shit. Like, they just had a new baby. You know, things might just be tense for them. So, in May 1997, James planned a trip to Las Vegas and Zion National Park while the couple was visiting California. So, they were over in California from Medford, New Jersey, visiting family because Patricia was from there. And then they're like, James was like, let's go to Vegas and then to Zion.
Okay.
Because that's where you fly in, right? You fly into Vegas, you drive out to Zion. So they're like, let's go do this for a few days. And it was kind of like a second honeymoon, he called it. And it seemed like maybe they were tense, they were stressed. James was like, let's go do this to like kind of decompress, do a reset. You know,
spend a little time together
without the kids type of situation.
Yeah, okay. So it sounds nice.
Sounds nice. Yes. So they departed for Las Vegas on May 7th, 1997, and then intended to explore the wilderness of Zion after staying in Vegas for a night. Kind of almost what we did, because we stayed in Vegas after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it the opposite way. Actually both ways.
Yeah.
Usually it's Zion and then Vegas the next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We went to Zion and then we came back and went to stayed in Vegas. Yeah. So Patty came from a wealthy California family with a real estate holding in like an investment business. And she was actually a 1/12 stakeholder in the business.
Oh, wow.
So she was doing well for herself.
Yeah.
So James was a businessman who also had maybe done some questionable things in business in the past, but his family was also well off.
Okay.
So these were both couples who came from good civil families. They both had like money behind them. So just put that in your back pocket, I guess.
Stable families, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So James was also well known to have a bit of a gambling addiction.
Okay.
In fact, when the couple had lived in San Diego, James had gone to Vegas over 50 times between 1990 and 1994.
Okay.
Some sources say that his gambling debt was over $70,000.
Oh, he was in debt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like he had like bet that much at some point.
Okay.
In Vegas.
It's a lot.
50 times in like 3.5 years. Seems like a lot to go to Vegas over and over, right?
If you're losing, I think.
He definitely wasn't like a high roller.
I mean, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
It seems like he might have just wanted to go to Zion because he wanted to go back to Vegas.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, hey, like I'm
Let's
gonna
go to
gamble
this
a little
place
bit.
that I go all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's sounding a little bit less sweet and nice now.
Yeah,
okay,
maybe a little nefarious.
Or it's like he maybe had other plans also, or this was about him,
Right.
But
He wanted to go back to Vegas because he was visiting the
it was
area.
like, or might as well make it conveniently.
I mean, we don't know. Maybe he was like saying he wanted to go back. She's like, well, maybe I'll come with and we can go to Zion.
Many ways this could have
There's
gone down.
many ways this could have gone down. Yeah. So with that being said about the gambling stuff, the couple wasn't really in any sort of major debt or didn't seem to be financially strained in any way.
Okay.
I think it's probably mostly because of Patty.
Okay.
Just putting it out there. So the hike we're talking about that day was Observation Point. So it's a hike that we have done.
Yeah.
We got to the top. Yeah. So we came from like higher up down.
Yeah.
These guys there's another way to get up there. I think maybe we didn't take it.
Okay.
Because of your fear of heights.
Really?
Yeah.
I know there was one that you wanted to do that I refused, but I wouldn't think it was that one.
I think that one was Angel's Landing specifically.
That's that one, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
I thought we didn't go because we didn't want to do, because you guys had hiked the day before. I don't know. I really have no memory of. I thought we just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
It also could have been like this. The one we took was like the first one that popped up.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Okay.
But
so
they had to do it harder?
they did the hard way. Yeah.
Ew.
The hard way of this hike to Observation Point is 8 miles round trip with 2,100 feet of elevation gain, which isn't insignificant, but like most Washington hikes are pretty comparable to that.
Yeah. I mean, that's decently...
It's a decent hike, for sure. I think if you're doing one day in Zion, you're going to do one decent hike. So maybe that's how we did the other one.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So approximately 3/4 up the trail, Patty and James, they decided to turn back because they were starting to get like too tired and kind of just like the heat. And they're like, okay, this is the view. Because the view up there is really fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And they gotten pretty far up and there was a bunch of switchbacks.
Well, how different is it going to be?
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I hear that.
Yeah, they're like, we're too tired. Let's just start heading back down. James claimed that he was walking 15 feet ahead when he heard Patty fall. He saw Patty slipping and scrambling off the trail before she tumbled over the edge. He says that she was laying on her stomach, holding onto the ledge, and was trying to get like her footing back up the ledge.
Oh, okay.
But fell.
Okay.
So Donald and Glenda Cox, a retired couple from Arizona, were descending the same trail, and they had actually passed them. They were going up, and and this couple were going down. They like already done it, and so they were descending the trail. They heard the scuffling sounds, and saw Patricia fall over the edge, and they described it like she was cartwheeling like a cheerleader, like almost like sideways.
Okay, sideways. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, scary.
So scary.
Yeah. So they waited for someone to react to her falling, but they heard nothing, which is like red flag number 1 to me.
Yes.
So the Coxes, they had just passed the Botterinis.
Because they knew that she was with someone.
Them. Yeah, they were going down. The Botterinis were going up. And
they saw her with a man.
Yeah, they saw her with a man. They heard like the scuffling. They looked up. They saw her falling.
And then nothing?
And then nothing.
That is very suspicious.
That's very suspicious. The Coxes, they tried to see where Patty had fallen with binoculars because they had them on them.
God, I'm so horrified. Go on.
But they couldn't figure out where she had fell. Oh my God. And like where she went, essentially. Yeah, landed. So they run down the trail, get in their car, and they go get help.
Oh, wow. They just immediately go to...
Yeah, they're like, we gotta go get help for her right now.
That's true.
Yeah, so after Patty fell, James continued down the trail, passing a group of 6 hikers from Phoenix.
Okay.
So these hikers described James as visibly shaken, but notably calm.
Okay.
He wasn't crying or yelling out that his wife had just fallen.
Okay.
He also wasn't showing any sort of like urgency or panic. So James, to these hikers, he had mentioned that his wife had fallen, but originally the hikers thought that James meant that she had fallen, like twisted her ankle or something on the trail, like from how he was reacting.
Yeah.
And so they pull out their topo map. They're like,
so
okay.
He stops them and says,
yeah,
my wife has fallen?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
But like he wasn't like
they were
freaking
like, it didn't
out.
make, it was inconsistent with what you would
how
be
you
acting if it was your own family.
Yeah. So he walks up to them. He says, my wife has fallen. And they're like, oh, okay. They pull up the map, their topo map of the area. They're like, where did she fall? Let's go get her. Because they thought that he had meant that like she had just tripped.
And he needed help carrying her because he's too calm.
He's too calm.
Too calm.
Yeah. So when they finally understand what was going on, this group of hikers start walking the trail to find Patty. And they did notice that James wasn't really helping in the search effort.
That's wild.
So they were out there calling Patty's name, and he wasn't doing that.
That is insane.
Yeah, he was just kind of following them. Weird, right?
Extremely.
Yeah. And he like was just kind of following them, which I think.
What would you do?
So I always have my Garmin on me, my GPS, my SOS. I push that button immediately.
Right where you're standing.
Yeah.
As close to where she fell from.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I would be like shouting, probably.
Would you be running, trying to get down?
I think I'd try to like run to figure out where she fell.
Right.
I think that would probably be my first reaction.
Yes.
But there is something to be said here, like shock. We don't know how we would react, right? Unless we're in that situation. Shock does some shit to people that's very weird.
Okay.
In certain circumstances, I'm trying to be a little bit of devil's advocate in this moment because maybe he was in shock and like it just wasn't
it's possible
translating, you know?
Sure.
But I don't know if I were be responding in this way. I'd be fucking freaking out probably. Yeah, totally. So
I would think so.
Yeah. So one hiker in the group, a man named Mike Aslip, later says that James looked like someone who had just been mildly inconvenienced, not someone who had witnessed his spouse fall to her death. I mean, I feel like part of you kind of knows. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
your lizard brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have a sense about things.
So another hiker in the group of 6 that day named Robert Falk kind of like he branched off the trail a little bit trying to find Patty. I think maybe he finally got some stuff out of James like, hey, where did she actually fall? So he was trying to go off a little bit off the beaten path and try to find her. So Falk, he spots Patty's body about 500 feet below the trail from where she was fallen from.
Jesus Christ.
So she's lying among the rocks and brush in the area.
Not gonna survive. I'm horrified.
Yeah, so James was coming up behind Falk on the trail, and Falk was trying to tell him, hey, you should stay back. You don't want to see this. But he still walked up on the scene.
Okay.
So Robert said it was very obvious that there wasn't anything that could be done to help Patty.
Oh my God.
And that she was already gone.
Jesus.
So Patty was found on her back with one shoe missing. Her shorts were kind of off. And her body was battered, but mostly intact.
Okay.
Suggesting that she didn't strike many things on her way down, but she had definitely succumbed to a significant fall.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, me too. So Robert Falk said that James did not react emotionally upon seeing Patty's body.
He did not?
He said that there were no signs of grief or panic, and that Robert does say that James grabs a rock and throws it at the vultures that started flying above Patricia's body.
Okay.
But that was the one moment. This is the one
human thing that he
did. The one reaction he had.
Already vultures? That's crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah. Those fuckers they clock it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, to be fair to the vultures, if you're 500 feet above, it could take you 30 minutes to get down there, right? Is that too long?
They were flying above. They were descending.
No, I mean if you were standing.
Oh, okay.
By the time they got down there, could have been 30 minutes.
If they're trying to find her, yeah, totally.
So the vultures had at least 30 minutes to.
I don't think we needed the vulture defendant in this. I think we all know what vultures do.
That wasn't remarkably fast. But I'm it could have been the better part of an hour.
Right? Yeah, they were yeah.
But that's fast.
It's fast. It's fast.
Damn. I don't like that. Okay.
Yeah. Park Ranger Brett McGinn was one of the first responders and helped recover the body of Patty. He described James as detached and unemotional, even as his wife's body was being lifted out by a helicopter.
Okay. I mean, those people must see that a decent amount.
A little bit.
More than anyone else in the story, I would assume.
Yeah.
Sees a deceased person in a national park.
Totally. That's true. So this is what Brett notices. So James makes no statements of disbelief, anguish, or desperation, nor did he ask to be alone with the body. He wasn't like, hey, can we all just give me a minute to say? There was a moment, I guess, where they were waiting for authorities. He did pull her shorts up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's something to be said there, but he wasn't screaming, crying, freaking out, being in disbelief or
right, those two things are not nothing.
Yeah. Shock is weird.
Sure.
You
okay.
know,
all right.
that's the hard thing.
Okay.
So the ranger Brett, he did notice that James's demeanor was emotionally separated from the event.
Okay.
Which does sound a little bit like shock. To me.
Could be.
So a FBI special agent, Pat Buccicello. Pat is a female.
Nice.
There are 3
Patties.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's Patty, the victim, Pat, this FBI agent, and one of the neighbors. So they noticed that Patty and James seemed very strained and tense. Her name was also Patty.
Wow. Okay.
You want to guess what Patty's fucking husband's name was?
James?
Yeah.
Oh,
Weird, right?
that is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't want to live next to my doppelgangers.
Right? What's going on here? That was the neighbors to the sister in San Diego.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Because they lived in Medford, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So
How would they know then how tense things were?
because they were friends with them.
Okay.
And they were all hanging out at the house
Okay.
before they went to Vegas
Oh,
in
it's
Zion.
tense.
Yeah. So it was
Okay.
tense right before this trip. Yeah.
All right.
So Special Agent Pat Pucciello. So she is another first responder that mistook Robert Falk, the guy that found her, as the husband
Because he was shaken up.
because he was way more shaken up and like more distressed than James.
Interesting. Wow.
So she walks up, starts talking to him like he's the husband. He's like, no, I'm not the husband. He is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like as an FBI agent,
Interesting.
you've seen some shit, right?
That's true.
Like you got to be able to.
I'm like, is he on the spectrum though? Is something
Right? Is there
he,
something else going on?
Maybe.
So the thing about this case is it's not very widely talked about. There's only a couple articles. None of them really dive into their background as people. So I don't know.
Okay.
I guess is my point.
And like that could cause you to behave differently than
Yeah, totally.
what we think the
Also,
average person would
yeah,
behave
like
as.
shock does.
Neurodivergent.
You can't really.
That's true. And also could be that.
Yeah, just shock in general, I think.
Okay.
So rangers also noted that no one has fallen from Observation Point Trail in the 60 years that had been established.
Whoa.
They're like, no one falls from this trail.
It's wide.
It's wide. I have pictures of it, actually.
Yeah,
I'll show
okay.
you.
I mean, I believe that. I didn't ever at any point feel like I was going to fall.
Yeah.
I didn't want to watch you guys edge a little close.
Yeah, we got too close to the edge for you.
But yeah, I also wasn't like, oh, I'm going to die here.
Yeah, this isn't Angel's Landing. Angel's Landing is very skinny. There's the chain section. Like it's a whole ass thing. This is a very different type of hike.
Nobody's fallen in 60 years. That's a big, that's a long time.
Yeah, Patty was the first fatality on this hike.
Wow.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
there had been like minor injuries, but no one had fallen like this from this hike ever.
Okay. Tell me more.
So there were also no disturbed rocks or soil consistent with a natural
slip.
fall path, indicating that she may have gone over cleanly, more consistent with a push.
That's what I'm saying. I was
Than a
like,
scramble.
how did she slip and fall?
Exactly.
There would have been evidence.
Yeah. So the area of this trail was narrow with a steep drop, not considered particularly dangerous or like dangerous.
It
like
wouldn't
in
be
the sense.
slippery to be walking on.
Yeah. So this is a picture of the trail.
And so she went, oh, this top one?
I don't know like specifically what switchback she went over, but that's like the trail she fell down from.
Damn, how would you fall down that? And she was going up?
They were going up.
Going up especially. Unless she wasn't feeling well and was like lightheaded or something.
Yeah, right.
So maybe she fell down here is where she landed? And this
She
is where
fell
she
like
fell
500
from?
feet, yeah.
Did she fall from up here and land down here?
She didn't necessarily fall on the trail though.
Maybe she fell in the area?
They like,
It's like,
yeah,
these don't
she
look
fell
like
in
the
like the
same
area.
view.
I think they get like a little bit more narrow the higher up you get, which is pretty consistent with the switchbacks in general when you're going to height.
True. Okay. All right.
But these aren't like
It would still give me
necessarily.
the creeps, but I probably wouldn't just fall off of it out of nowhere.
Yeah, it isn't necessarily. It's not like it's like a foot wide. These are like. I mean, the bottom one, like the bottom is
That
like
was
kind
at
of.
least a couple feet wide.
Yeah, the bottom of the canyon is like the one with the guy in it. This picture, that's the bottom of the actual like switchbacks. The one above it, the top picture is almost to the top, and that is like
Still, it's
2 or 3 feet wide.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. Yeah. An autopsy revealed blunt force trauma as the cause of death of Patty, which is consistent with a fall like the one she took. There were no alcohol or drugs in Patty's system, and no defensive wounds or signs of a struggle were noted, but this does not rule out an unexpected shove from behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah. So when James calls Patty's sister Carolyn, he originally told her that they were hiking in Angel's Landing and that Patty had fallen in an accident, but then changes his story to Observation Point and was like, oh, she fell from Observation Point, actually, not Angel's Landing.
Oh, okay. Why
So-
would he say that?
It's a great question. So Carolyn was just instantly like, red flag, antennas up.
Like he
after
had
that.
maybe thought he wanted to do it at one location,
Yeah, and then decided to go to a different one.
or maybe she refused. to do one or the other?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get into that.
Or maybe he was confused. Like he...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's this story is weird.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
So Carolyn was suspicious of James because Patty was very athletic and also afraid of heights.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, maybe she did refuse.
Yeah. The Angel's Landing one.
So I flat out also refused.
You refused
to do that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And Carolyn didn't think that Patty would have been okay with this type of hike.
The one that they took?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We'll get more into the fear of heights thing later. Actually, there's a question I want to ask you.
Okay.
There was a part of this, I'm like, I need to ask Meg about this. As someone who's afraid of heights, I would say you're almost a height expertise.
Yeah. Yeah. It does make me uncomfortable. Like getting up there, but I don't want to be close to the
looking
edge. Down.
Yeah. So there was also the fact that in 1997, Patty had set up a life insurance policy of $250,000 that we awarded to James in lieu of her death.
Okay.
Along with the 1/12 stake of the family's company that she was part of.
Whoa. Okay.
That'd be worth $1 million.
I was going to say 250,000 is not like a crazy. Back then it was probably more like
It's
double
a little bit more.
at least.
Yeah.
But 1/12 of a company is
Worth
a lot
$1 million.
more. It's a little more.
So the week leading up to Patty's funeral, Carolyn would not let James into her home. She's like, "You're not staying here," because she 100% thinks that James is the cause of Patty's death at this point.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is interesting because I don't think... So, not to be morbid, but if you and Dave had this situation...
The same situation.
I wouldn't have instantly clocked Dave.
Yeah.
Which is a great flag for Dave, you know?
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
It's interesting that they would immediately go there. Again,
right.
it comes back to the lizard brain thing that you mentioned.
Right.
It's
Like there's just like something
there's
there.
a sense about it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's get into some of the investigation of this. So with the eyewitness testimony on the day of the fall, James' inconsistencies and weird behavior that day, and the obvious motive, investigators began looking into maybe that James pushed Patty down the hill, down the cliff. So after Patty's body was airlifted out of Zion National Park, police walked back up the trail to investigate how and why she had fallen from the observation point trail. But this didn't happen for 5 days after the hike. They didn't do it immediately.
That's really annoying.
Which is really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word. Sorry not to like slander these people, but I'm gonna slander you a little bit.
That's uncool.
Also because the trail wasn't closed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was like, if it's one thing if it's closed.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Then there's nothing to be investigating.
They did find some stuff.
Oh, good. Okay.
So the authorities noted blood was found 8 feet down from the cliff that Patty had fallen from.
So she had something.
Yeah. And there were no scrape marks before it. Because remember, James said that like she was on her stomach and was like kind of hanging off the ledge. So there should have been like obvious signs.
Oh my God. Okay.
You know.
The idea of someone being pushed.
Yeah.
500 is and doing cartwheels.
Yeah.
Is so fucking horrifying.
It's really fucking horrifying.
Horrifying.
Yeah. And like,
so
do you fucking
know?
sad.
It's so sad because it's like you might still be trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, right? Like your brain isn't computing it.
I'd hope that it doesn't.
I hope so too.
That's a long way to go.
Yeah, totally. So the blood found 8 feet down the cliff and there are no scrape marks, suggesting that she may not have simply stumbled because there should have been evidence of a stumble.
Yeah, I would think so.
And then blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So something I think is pretty damning is James' inconsistency with the insurance policy and whether or not he knew about it.
Okay.
So he initially admitted knowing about the insurance details. He said that he initially knew that there was a life insurance policy in Patty's name, that she left him this amount, and that he had a stake in her company.
Oh, okay.
6 months later, he denied that knowledge in a taped conversation with federal agent Pat Buccicello.
Okay.
So she calls him. She's taping it. She's asking him about the insurance stuff, the stake in the company. He says he doesn't know anything about that.
Okay. Who did he say he knew about it to?
Other friends and family.
Friends and family. Okay.
Yeah. So he lies to a federal agent on tape, which is not fucking good. You can't lie to a federal agent, especially on tape. So in November 2002, 5 years after Patty's death, James Bottarini stood trial in federal court. So this is kind of weird. He's facing charges of interstate domestic violence and false statements to a federal officer and multiple counts of wire fraud because he was like trying to get the insurance money.
Oh, okay.
So it's not murder.
Got it.
So federally, for some reason, they couldn't charge him with murder.
Okay. Or maybe they felt like he might get away.
Yeah, there's a lot of like bureaucratic stuff behind that, and I didn't really want to get into it. But
Okay.
so they're charging him with this interstate domestic violence.
Interesting. Okay.
So then after this, there is a Washington County prosecutor, which is Washington County is like the county that Zion is in.
Okay.
So it's more of a state-oriented case.
Okay.
He's planning on charging James with murder after the federal trial.
Got it. Okay.
So I don't know if there was like this prosecutor and the FBI agent had been kind of chatting, and they're like, "You charge him with this. After
we'll see
this, we'll see how it goes, and then I'm gonna charge him with murder."
Got it. Okay.
That's kind of what it sounds like, but it just seems like there's a lot of like weird paperwork stuff that like,
Okay.
who knows?
All right.
So, jurors were selected based on their ability to hike the observation point trail
Wow.
for this trial because they visited the site
Wow.
to better understand the terrain and the circumstances surrounding Patty's death.
That is unique.
It's very unique.
I've never
It's
heard
like,
of anything like that in my life.
I mean, I definitely heard about people taking jurors to like a crime scene
Yes.
to understand the situation.
But you can't be a juror if you can't do the
If
hike?
you can't do the hike, yeah, that's very specific.
Wow.
It's also like a 5-hour drive from Salt Lake City to Zion National Park.
I do think it makes a difference.
I do think it makes a
Having been
difference.
there
Yeah,
in person?
totally. I mean, like we saw how wide the trail was,
Yes.
so I think that's part of it too.
But I feel like that only works for I guess I don't know who that works for. The prosecution, it feels.
Yeah, right. Or what? Like the defense
Doesn't
being
feel
like,
like
why
it
the
works
fuck?
for the defense at
Yeah,
all.
no, I agree. I can see that. I can see your logic there. But
Okay, go on.
that was part of it. Yeah. So the prosecution portrayed James as a calculated manipulator and a controlling husband. That he was a man who had gambled heavily and was financially strained and stood to gain substantially from his wife's death.
Oh, it's terrible.
Which is like kind of.
They've got 2 young kids, though.
I know. Yeah.
Like, he must be a monster if this is all true.
I know.
And if it is, then he is.
Yeah. So they pointed to the life insurance policy and James' inconsistencies with knowing about it, which is pretty fucking damning.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also like his bad investment failures as a businessman. I feel like he'd probably do crypto if he was like, you know. And Patty's supposed fear of heights as evidence that she would never approach the edge of the trail willingly. Even if she went on the hike, she would have been, like you just said, like...
Hug
like
the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Hug
Yes.
the wall type of situation. So in James's offense...
There is no way I'm going to slip and fall on that. I'm just telling you.
Like, yeah.
I'm hugging the wall. I
Uh-huh.
am like, and if I feel unsteady, I'm going to crouch down. I'm not just going to
crawl on your hands and knees.
slip and fall. There's no way.
Ready to sit on your butt. Yeah. That's why,
There's
like I
no
said,
way.
that like that hike in
Unless I was
fucking
dizzy.
Mexico made me think of this.
Yeah.
So in James's offense, they countered that James had acted like a man in shock, like we talked about.
Okay, right.
And they actually highlighted photos showing Patty rappelling down a rock face in Machu Picchu
Okay.
in Peru. Actually, like when they got married.
That's fucking high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of to undermine the claims about her fear of heights and emphasize the lack of physical evidence and the integrity of the evidence itself. Because remember, it took them 5 days to go find that blood stain.
All right, these are
in the
good
rocks.
points.
Very good points.
Both of
on
those
both
check out.
sides.
Those
That's the thing.
check out for me.
So there's something I want to ask you. So you're scared of heights, as we have established in this episode, probably multiple episodes, but you've rock climbed.
Yeah. It does feel different. There is a vertigo thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like a rock climb. I mean, I'm not like real rock climbing.
But like you've climbed up like a rock wall.
I can
in like
climb a tree.
in like a gym, right?
I can climb a tree.
Yeah.
It's a very different. Like the Space Needle makes me uneasy. It's the difference height. Different. I don't really love to look out the airplane window and look down at the ground.
Okay.
There's I think vastness and distance, the higher and the larger the purview, the scarier it is. So like I could climb a ladder and be generally fine.
Yeah. Do you think you could rappel down like a canyon wall or something?
I mean, if it was as high as like a rock climbing gym, sure.
Okay, that's what I'm wondering, because like they're showing these pictures.
I mean, that's very different.
Yeah.
500 feet. I'm not climbing 500 feet.
You're not rappelling.
I'm not even climbing that high. Who's climbing that high?
Like
this isn't
professional
fucking
climbers.
Free solo over here.
We're not Alex Honnold.
Absolutely not.
Okay, because that's what I was wondering when I heard about this picture. I was like, but I know you're afraid of heights and you've definitely rock climbed. So what's the difference
Could they
there?
both exist?
Could they both exist?
But Machu Picchu is generally way up there.
Right. So the harness
So you're
and like
already
being on
at
a
the
rope
top
doesn't
of
make a difference for you?
mountains. It is helpful.
Okay.
But I think Machu Picchu is creepier because you're already thousands
Super high
of
up.
feet.
Yeah.
And there you can, I mean, you're up high. I don't know where they were.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you were definitely already, it's almost like if you were at Stevens Pass already, and so everywhere you look is already below you, and then you climb a rock wall, the vertigo would probably get me
Freak you
that
out.
way because of just like all the extra. Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense. Yeah. Because
like,
I was
to climb up, I don't know, 150 feet up into a tree, I would be less scared. I know I'm still fucked if I fall.
Yeah.
There's something about like the
closeness
vastness of the space below me.
Okay.
Because I also don't want to be like on a ledge in a car.
Totally. For me, if I was afraid of heights, if I was in a harness on a rope, rappelling down a canyon wall, that feels a little different than being like afraid of like heights on
Tumbling
like a hike and tumbling off a cliff, because you're kind of secure.
It is very different.
Okay, so that's what I was wondering, because I wanted to ask you about that, because for me, like, that makes sense in my brain, but like I'm also a person that's
she could still be terrified of the hike, but also do the
rock
climbing.
wall.
Yeah, I think that those two could exist.
Rappelling. Yeah. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Because as a person who isn't like necessarily afraid of heights, I was wondering if that made sense. I guess. Obviously, they both have very valid points. I would say both sides of this. Yeah. So
that is a reasonable doubt.
Unfortunately, so this trial had a lot of expert witnesses talking about the evidence for the prosecution and defense, and honestly, both sides make very valid points. So let's get into that. So prosecution witnesses are going to be the first up. So Assistant U.S. Attorney Carlos Esquida called several key experts to the stand. The first being a man named Bill Silva, who is a forensic evidence analyst. He testifies for the prosecution. So Silva testifies about the presence of 3 distinct bloodstains near the edge of the cliff. 2 were where Patty had reportedly fallen, and 1 further away. The key detail here was that the 3rd stain appeared to indicate a position where Patty might have been pushed.
Oh, okay.
According to Silva. It is unlikely she could have stumbled across that spot by accident. Additionally, he noted drag marks suggesting movement towards the cliff edge, not away from it. So he's saying it looks like she was dragged towards the edge, not pulled away.
Like they're saying she was thrown off?
Yeah.
That seems risky too.
I agree.
You could throw off your own balance.
But if you push somebody
that would be different,
really
yes.
aggressively,
and yes,
that could be a
pushing,
throw.
I say her heels dragged as she fell.
Yeah.
Sure.
So John Similek, a fall trajectory and blood evidence expert, argued that the nature of Patricia's fall resembled what described as being an airborne fault.
Okay, so she would have been toppled over. Instead of slid down.
Yes, exactly.
That makes sense.
Which is basically suggesting that she had been forcefully propelled off of the trail.
I don't know anything about falling science, but when you said cartwheeled, it seemed like it was head over feet. Which
and
makes
that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like he also is testifying because of that eyewitness testimony, the cartwheeling. He's like, that's not a normal way to fall down a cliff.
Yeah.
Because you fall on your face first or your ass first.
Yeah, it would. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Because you're either falling forward
or backwards
from because you're standing.
Yeah,
so you're sliding forward
because you fell forward or you fell backwards. You don't like the falling sideways.
What if you fell? Well, he said that she slipped and she was like on her stomach trying to get her.
That's what James was saying. Happened.
So then if that was true, then she would have been falling, I guess, backwards probably, right?
Yeah.
Because she would have slid down and then fallen backwards.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, that's what he like.
God,
so
the
it's
idea of falling forward, though. Oh,
I know. It's all not great.
I would rather fall backward.
I don't know. I feel like I'd rather see it coming.
No.
I don't know. It all sucks. It all sucks.
Oh, I hate it so much.
But either way,
terrible. Okay.
The cartwheeling. Weird.
You're right. Yes.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
So probably pushed.
Yeah.
You are unbalanced if you're falling sideways,
right.
Or if you were
falling
still upright.
It just seems so fucking weird. Like maybe you fainted.
That's what I'm saying. But even then, maybe if you fainted, because imagine, but she was going up the hill. I guess you could be going up the hill and start feeling dizzy, start feeling kind of like
woozy,
and I would think that you would probably sway and then fall down like kind of on your knees and your side hip.
I feel like your knees would buckle and you fall forward.
I would think
on
that
the
your
trail.
knees would buckle also. If you fall backward, you're probably not. I don't know. I just feel like your knees are going to buckle and you're going to hit like your right side.
Yeah.
And then you're going to fall,
Yeah.
It does seem.
It seems really weird with the cartwheeling thing.
I agree.
Yeah. And like, I feel like that specific testimony is also so specific. It's hard to think that like they saw.
Yeah,
right?
very specific.
Because I feel like if I saw someone falling like that, I would remember that forever.
Yeah, and they were.
If I saw someone falling in general off a cliff like that, but the weird cartwheeling motion is very fucking weird, right?
Yes. I'm glad they saw her.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that someone like witnessed what happened to her.
So along with this whole angle and stuff that this guy was talking about as well, he says that the position that Patty's body was found supported his theory as well. And he said that also the pattern of blood found at the top and below the cliff also supported like basically a vault, like someone like pushed her significantly off.
Okay.
So
I don't know how you develop those.
I don't know, skills.
You become an expert about this, but certainly someone who's more than I am.
Here's another weird expert, Kay Jones, a travel behavior analyst.
Travel behavior
analyst.
Okay.
Testifies about
any kind of analyst,
I guess. So they testify about the Bottarini's hiking patterns, revealing in reviewed trail conditions. So she noted that Patty, who had told friends she was afraid of heights, would have been unlikely to approach the dangerous ledge voluntarily, especially given the trail's exposed nature. So I think what sounds like this K person, they looked at the trail. They're like, okay, if someone is afraid of heights and is like told friends they're afraid of heights, kind of like what you just said, like they would be hugging the wall, but not on the edge.
No.
So
not going up.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. Like I'm not necessarily also walking on the edge.
Not on the way down.
Not on the way up or down.
Absolutely not.
I'm walking in the middle.
Yes.
And if someone's trying to pass me, I'm going to the wall.
Yep.
You know? That's like kind of seems like common sense, but I don't fucking know. People are weird. So those are all the prosecution witnesses.
Okay.
And we're going to go to the defense witnesses.
Okay.
So a man named Doug Ublaker, who is a forensic anthropologist, questioned whether the fall could be labeled a push. He emphasized that the rock formations and the gravelly trail surface was slippery, especially when combined with hiking boots that may have lacked proper tread. He suggested that Patricia could have slipped and lost her balance while walking or standing near the edge, and that accidents aren't uncommon in national parks, but it's a thing that happens, right?
It's a thing that happens. Those shoes are hiking shoes for a reason because they're supposed to have the tread.
Yeah. I tried to figure
out... This one didn't work for me. Yeah. I was given some other points. This one didn't really pass the sniff test for me.
So I was trying to figure out...
Because no one else has fallen. Sorry, in 60 years.
Exactly. And that's the other part of this. Is like, this is an Angel's Landing.
Okay, go on.
I was trying to figure out, like, anything about her boots specifically, but I couldn't find any information.
Okay, interesting.
Unfortunately.
That's too bad.
Because I'm wondering... about tread stuff they're talking about. Like, were her boots really worn in and not...
No, she's like some avid hiker.
I mean, she was athletic.
I don't know. Maybe
But
she
I don't
didn't
know.
have
Yeah.
hiking boots.
But still.
I
Yeah.
don't like it. That's not enough.
So Jack Ralston, a biomechanics specialist, provided an analysis suggesting that the vaulting motion could have also been consistent with the person who tripped or stumbled.
Sure. Okay, sure.
Yeah. He emphasized an accidental fall could produce a similar trajectory as the other guy had said.
Believable, yes.
And particularly if this individual was carrying a backpack or had turned to look over the edge.
Okay, sure.
So he's like, if she's wearing a backpack, if she like tripped in a weird way and like kind of tumbled down.
Maybe it was a little lightheaded. She looked the wrong way and she got kind of dizzy for a second. And then
tripped and like just kind of went over.
That one works.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing, right? It's like you can't,
it's
like,
possible though.
all of them make sense. Some of them make more sense than others, but none of them are.
That was it? That was the only. Is there more?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Oh, that's it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Okay. But also, okay, it's got to be beyond a reasonable doubt. And I have enough reasonable doubt that I personally be like,
all right, we're ready to get pissed. So the jury deliberated for 10 hours. After the witnesses and experts were presented. And James did go up on the stand too. He was like, I didn't do this. He's like, I didn't kill my wife. He's like, there was no shape or form I want my wife dead. He's like, I just did not do this.
okay.
So he did also try to, like, you know, talk for himself.
Okay.
So jury deliberates for 10 hours after everything's presented. They eventually acquit James Bottarini of the charges brought against him.
I might have to also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go on.
But the part of this that sucks is the jury misunderstood part of the directions given to them. So 10 of the jurors believe that James was guilty.
Okay.
10 out of 12.
Wow, okay.
But the other 2 jurors would not budge on James being not guilty.
Okay.
So the jury thought that if they all couldn't come to an agreement, they had to acquit James. So if a jury
didn't have to be unanimous.
So if a jury doesn't acquit somebody, or if a jury can't come to a decision,
it's a mistrial.
Mistrial or a hung jury.
Okay.
So they didn't understand.
What's a hung jury? Then that's a mistrial. It's a hung jury and then
hung
it's
jury
a mistrial.
and a mistrial, the same thing. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, one equals the other, I think. They didn't understand what a hung jury was or what a mistrial was. They thought they had to come to a decision.
So they acquitted him?
So they acquitted him, even though most of them thought he was guilty.
And he can't be charged again because that's double jeopardy.
Yeah.
So not guilty.
He can't be charged again in federal court for the same charges.
Yes.
But because of this acquittal, the Washington County prosecutor, remember he originally was like, you try him first and then we'll see how the trial goes and then I'll try him. He's like, you didn't win your trial, so I'm not going to press charges.
Oh, interesting.
On murder.
Oh, he thought,
because he's like,
I'm
you
not
can't
do
win,
any better.
Then I can't either. That's exactly what he thought.
Oh, I guess that's his prerogative.
I guess, but it fucking sucks.
Interesting.
Yeah. So even though James walked free from the criminal case, civil litigation continued.
Okay.
So Patty's family, the insurance company, and the court-appointed guardian for the couple's children filed lawsuits to block James from receiving financial benefits, and James countersued.
Okay.
So it was just like a fucking sue battle at this point.
Again, I wouldn't do anything different if I was him.
Yeah. So in a 2005 settlement, James dropped his countersuit and agreed to a resolution that included no admission of guilt for Patty's death.
Wow, okay.
While relinquishing the claim to Patty's claim in the company.
Okay.
So he was trying to countersue to get the money. Her
he
family
probably needs to take care of his children.
Yeah. So I don't know if he got the insurance money.
Okay. But this is complicated, but I hope he
complicated.
Did.
I know.
Because he's technically acquitted.
Yeah.
Not guilty.
Yeah.
That is what this whole thing is about. It doesn't always go right. In fact, mostly it goes
bad.
Yeah. He's going to live with himself.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever comes next.
And face his kids.
He fucking did this.
And face his kids. Yeah.
Yes.
So the civil court did not retry the case.
Interesting.
And also the prosecutor from Washington County did not retry the case.
Okay.
He's like, okay, I'm not going to try you either.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
The expert.
Yeah. And James Bottarini received none of the wealth his wife left behind when it comes to the family business.
Those kids will probably get something.
Yeah. So Patty's family, they're like, the kids don't get anything either.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Seems a little malicious.
Like, what did they do?
It seems like I was kind of hoping that they were going to put in a trust for the kids.
Yeah, when they
turn 25 or whatever.
Something.
Yeah. But it sounds like they made sure that nobody got the money from Patricia.
Oh, okay.
It sucks.
That's none of my business, but that's not how I would do it.
No, I agree. I would put the money in the trust and give to the kids.
Yeah, because they're victims.
Yeah.
Potentially the actual real victims here.
Yeah. So James now lives in Illinois and has remained out of the public eye. I could not find a picture of this man.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Damn. He might be innocent.
He might be innocent. So Zion Cliffs have seen centuries of silence and mystery, and Patricia Bonarini's story now lingers among them. Was it a tragic accident or something far more deliberate? The courts reached a decision, but in the canyon's quiet, the truth still waits unanswered.
You bitch. Oh my god.
And that is the end of that story. Isn't that fucking weird and wild?
I know, I do love
complicated.
A complicated story.
Yeah, it's messy. This is why you like Bravo.
I know, it's true. I like a gray area. That's tricky.
It's very tricky.
It's so sad.
It's very sad. It's sad. It's sad if he actually didn't do anything and just watch this man get accused and her family. It's also sad if he did do something.
I would prefer that he did not do this.
Yeah.
Because it worked out for him.
Right. He did get acquitted.
And whatever. Do you know what I mean? And I would prefer that in her last moments, it was just an accident and it wasn't like also a betrayal.
Totally.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I hate.
It's complicated. It's messy. For sure. And I guess if you're going to serve on a jury, maybe know your fucking due process.
It happens more than you think. I think a lot of it has to do with people.
Jury?
No.
Oh, okay. I've served him too.
I don't know why. I've never
chosen.
Never even once.
Oh, I know. I've been chosen like 4 times. I've served on 2 juries.
Dave has been chosen twice since they've been together. I've never been chosen, not even once.
It's weird.
I know.
Yeah. It's not great.
I know, but it is a privilege. Because felons can't do it, okay?
Yeah,
they take away that privilege.
They do take away that privilege.
Maybe I am.
Maybe you are. You don't even know it.
Maybe.
I mean, you travel internationally, though, so you're fine.
I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah. I guess if you're going to be in the jury and you don't understand something, there's definitely a person.
I think they were relying too hard on the foreman to know everything. And it could just be a regular person.
The thing about, serving in 2 juries, there is a person that's like a liaison between like you and the judge. And you can ask any question you need to get clarification, at least in Washington State where I've served.
Some people don't even know what to ask.
No, but they tell you. They're like, hey, if you need clarification on anything, if you don't understand this, ask us.
Yeah.
We will give you clarification. At least, I mean, this was in 2002. I've served on a jury like 20 years later. Maybe it wasn't like less apparent. I don't know. But fucking ask questions.
Yeah.
Because
it just happened in the Karen Reed trial.
Yes, that's very true.
So it happens.
That is a mistrial is going to be another case again. That's the difference.
In this case, in that case, yes.
Yeah, the jurors were just like, we don't I guess we're not gonna come to a unanimous decision, so he has to be not guilty.
They didn't realize that. Oh, sorry. In the Karen Reed trial, they didn't realize that they could say yes to some of the charges and no to some of the other charges. And they just thought it was all yes or no. And then they couldn't make a decision, but it's not really true.
Yeah.
It still happens, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because it's complicated.
It is
and
complicated.
We don't do this every day.
Just ask fucking questions.
I just think some people don't realize they don't understand. They don't know what they don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't realize, you think you understand it because you never even crossed your mind that there was another option. You just
I guess maybe
are super ignorant.
Double check that you know.
It's serious. I don't think
it's very
takes
serious
it
stuff.
Because nobody wants to do jury duty, and I don't think everyone takes it serious.
Yeah, that's very
Everyone
true.
tries to get out of it, or if they don't want to get out of it, it's just like whatever, so I don't have to go to work.
Yeah.
And I don't think people take it as seriously as they should. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Patty.
Poor Patty. I know, it's really sad.
Terrible.
So weird that we have been to that spot.
I know. I did not know that.
Me either.
And then I wouldn't have known that if you hadn't told me.
No,
So-
I found it in a book called, what was the book called? I'll find it. It's on here, actually. Okay, it's called Death in Zion National Park. Stories of Accidents and Foolhardiness in Utah's Grand Circle.
Oh, wow.
So that's the name of the book. And I guess this series has a book for every national park.
Okay. Wow.
So it's a lot of books.
I know. That's a lot of tragedy.
It definitely piqued my interest, to say the least.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yes.
We are back.
Back at it.
Back in the saddle. Riding this bitch. Sorry, I don't know what that was.
I loved it.
Thanks for listening. We will talk to you guys next week. Rate, review, tell your friends, tell your wife.
Yeah.
And until next time,
Stay grimly curious. Thank you so much for listening. Music by Alex Kingston and Adam McKinnon.
for podcast photos and updates, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Grimly Podcast.
Be sure to rate and review, and we will see you next week for another episode. Bye, bitch.